talking about life being on the fast pace. Like, things are moving too quickly. You don't barely have time to figure out what the hell you're eating for dinner before it's the next day and something new has popped up. So let's talk about ways to slow down. Sometimes you just need to take it slow, take it in stride, and that's what we're kind of hinting at today. Let's get into it. It's time for Wellness Wednesday.
Ladies, we're on top. Hey, we're on top. Hey.
Burnout happens for many reasons, and simply because it's April doesn't mean you can't experience a burnout, baby. Because guess what? It's April, but you've also been here last year, December, okay? It's not like the new year automatically clean new bill of 365 days for you. It doesn't work that way, and I wish it did. Like in January, all the problems you had in the last year, they disappear. But no, you carry them with you. Simply because it's a brand new year doesn't mean you can't experience burnout. If you have a trash job, if you're going through a trash relationship or a trash situation, that doesn't change simply because a new month has rolled over. And unfortunately, a lot of people tend to overdo it and push and push and push and push themselves to bare bones simply because they don't want to recognize that it's time that you USA a little bit. And one of those things which you can do to actually, let me ask, have you ever experienced burnout at very early on in the year or very early on in the month?
Oh, of course, absolutely. Because like burnout doesn't happen overnight. It's just an accumulation of missed rest spaces here and there, here and there, here and there. And it accumulates and your body just says no. Okay, so you could think, oh, it's too early in the year, but the last time you actually had some time to yourself was like 3 years ago. And yeah, I have. And for me, what works usually, and I don't know if this is toxic or anything, is isolation. Like I'ma just disappear. I will go touch grass. Sometimes Kathom will try to reach me. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm just getting back to you. I was touching grass. Because sometimes, you're on your phone all the time. You're just doom scrolling. And then, there's so much pressure because everyone else seems to be doing so well. And here you are working so hard. And it kind of gets to you. Sometimes the money you're bringing in is not fitting the expenses you have. And it's just everything is so loud. I usually just disconnect. I will switch off my phone. I will I will just simply isolate until I feel like I'm at a place where, you know what, I can do this, and then get back into it.
But in addition to that, because I feel like going a gear slower is amazing. Just turning off completely is a good thing, and doing things slowly, it's as simple as eating slower, because like you're thinking about, you're on your phone here, you're clickety clacking and you're eating at the same time. Yes, that seems like a very productive lifestyle, and yes, it does work. To be entirely honest, people who are constantly on the move do end up excelling a lot in life. However, why not put your phone away, close your laptop, sit down and actually eat a meal on your own? And I was adding to your sentiment of usaying and touching grass, because yes, we were speaking about this actually this week at the beginning of the week when you told me that you were offline for a bit during the weekend. And I told you, have you ever noticed that when you're offline and the world is burning, you don't know? So when you don't know what's going on in the world, guess what? You're cool. It could be burning right outside your door, but until someone comes and tells you, baby, kuna moto hapa nje, you wouldn't know. And there's something about that, disconnecting from anything else and only focusing on important things, like connecting authentically, can be so impactful and so important. As opposed to doom scrolling online and chatting to people till like 3 a.m. on the phone, going out and actually having lunch with people you actually enjoy their company can actually improve your state of mind. That you're on date night with your partner and you put off your phone, or you just put it to the side and just focus on that conversation. It really does help, and you can almost feel a shift in your brain when you go from, okay, that was nice cup of coffee, and grabbing your phone. Everyone's problems just barrage. It's like it feels so heavy so quickly. So try and connect more authentically. as opposed to just cutting off everyone completely. Find connections that make sense. Talking to your brother, for example, talking to your parents, or even taking that walk, or sitting down with your child and playing kati. You've seen people playing kati? I was so impressed when I saw those old people playing kati. That was
A
so
man and his
cool.
2 wives.
Yeah, he was his 2 wives. Kiangai. You know, I wouldn't take it back because it seemed fun, but
Yeah,
2
it
wives.
did.
Ugh. Yeah, they were playing and they enjoyed themselves.
Yeah,
Nothing
it
wrong
looked
with that.
fun. And also for recovering people pleaser,
Oh, girl.
saying no sometimes, but you have to learn how to say no, because it's impossible for you to be everywhere
All the
all the time. It's impossible for you to show up for everyone all the time.
And equally too.
Equally too, because sometimes your friend might feel some type of way because you're such a friend to her, but you're not a friend to me in the same way. Sometimes just say no. There's no way you're going to take over tasks for, even at the workplace. If somebody is running late, running behind, let them. If somebody is asking you for favors all the time at work, sometimes say no. Even if it is your senior, sometimes just say, actually, I don't think that's my line of work. I don't think that is what I was hired to do. Sometimes be strict, even if your heart is pounding.
Boundaries.
Let it pound, but put yourself first. And I know it's so difficult for me to say no, but I've been learning. I've been trying. Sometimes I'll even get mad at myself. I'm just like, you should have kept the peace and just said yes. But I'm also like, who is profiting from all of this? At what expense? So learn to say no.
And as you were saying no, priorities do help with like creating those boundaries and being able to say no with confidence. Because if you do have a life that you prioritize, today I'm waking up in the morning, I am going to make breakfast for the family, and then after that I'm going to take a moment and read a book I've been enjoying, and then I'm going to, and then I'll go to work, and then in the evening I'll go take a walk. If your day is planned out properly and you've put it in order of priority, and someone just randomly tells you, oh, by this you will go and do XYZ, you're like, actually, no, I have something else that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I had something else in the work, so maybe tomorrow. And then their plan now comes in tomorrow. Like, when you prioritize and you have your day planned out properly, it's easier to also know where to put people. If my whole week is clogged up, there's a lot going on, I'll just tell you, this week is kind of tricky. Can we please do next week? Next week, Monday, unamweka kwa hiyo list, all right? In that way, they don't feel like they've been knocked off completely or, pushed out completely. They know that, okay, now is not a good time, but next week is. And in their mind, next time, they'll give you a good enough advance notice such that no one is feeling bad or sad or hurt that they're not being prioritized in your life. Just priority. It will really help with boundaries, and it will really help with saying no, because you actually have concrete reasons to say it. When you have a concrete reason, you tend to find it easier to just like, actually, no, I'm doing something else, but it sounds like such a good idea. Can we please push it to next week?
And I know it sounds so cliche when you tell somebody, stop and smell the roses.
Ciao.
But learn how to create memories. Learn how to just live in the moment. Learn how to go to a concert and actually enjoy. The people who go to concerts because they are the token mother friend. Like they're just taking care of everyone else. Niko na power bank, niko na kashol in case you get cold. Niko na flat shoes instead. Like, learn to just be in the moment, create memories. I remember, like, at the beginning of the year, I was telling Kathomi, this year I want videos. I want videos of me doing fun stuff. Because last year, my recap was just work.
It's like mid.
There was no plot. There was nothing. Like, personally, I just did not do anything extraordinary. I'm just like, yeah, I need to go outside more. And you even notice, like, that the times you prioritize doing happy things, it actually feels better than when you're stuck in you're just stuck in going to work, going home, waking up, going to work. It's so
and more
boring.
opportunities tend to present themselves when you're
When you're
pursuing
outside.
them, yeah? Because confirmation bias is constant, right? if this is what you're looking for, it will keep coming your way. And that's actually a really good. And now I'll put it in the back of my mind to do more videos of you, random videos. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Nipige kama
like,
sloni.
I didn't think, I don't know why that didn't stick in my mind. All right. Gotcha. Until tomorrow, same time, same place. My name is still Katomika.